I cannot believe it's been a whole entire year since last year's local yarn store day. I swear, it doesn't feel that long ago. This video is me and my sister going to all of the yarn stores that we can drive to in a day for local yarn store day. This was our first stop of the day. This is probably our favorite yarn store. I probably visit it at least, I don't know, probably once a week now. I probably visit this store about once a week, and like, I can't help it. The prices are good, and I love the atmosphere, and everyone's just so nice there. So of course, this was our first stop on that day. All right, it is local yarn store day, and just like last year, me and Brittany are going to be going to a bunch of yarn stores because of yarn. Today is about buying yarn that we typically wouldn't buy because they're on sale, and you know, it's local yarn store day, so it's basically our Christmas. First stopped off at the Creative Knitter. Now we're going to do our little haul of showing you the yarn that we got. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I go first.
Okay, she'll go first.
I'm trying to like get yarn, like Michelle said, like yarns I don't normally buy. I got these two. They're very sparkly.
I like the texture of them. Like, they feel weird, but I like it.
It's not straw, but like that kind of texture of straw. And then I found these. I don't know the make of these ones. These ones are 78% cotton and 22% acrylic.
They're so pretty. They look very like iridescent and very coraline.
And they had a bunch of different colors. I got two of them because I don't want to spend all my money at one store.
I kind of forgot we had to go to other stores.
This Lang Yarns.
That one is so pretty.
This one is gonna be Merino Fine. This one was on sale for $3.
That one was $3?
I saw this a couple weeks ago.
What was the original price of it?
$16.
That's a good price.
We got some little accessories, some yarn bobbins.
If you watched my last video, these are the bobbins that I bought.
I got one of these wire yarn thingies to put on your fingers or crocheting, because I have a ring one. It's so small, and I like how this one you can have any kind of yarn.
You'll have to let me know how that works.
And then they gave everyone a free tape measure, and then they gave us a free cookie.
What type of cookie is it? We didn't even open it up. And we were gonna get a cookie from Tim Hortons. We're like, no, we'll wait for later. And then
it is it's fancy.
They had macarons last year, remember?
They did, and that's what started my macaron phase.
Oh, that's right. I want to make cute little cup cozies. Like that's the thing. My problem is when I make my projects, I need to know like what colors I'm going to use, and I'm going to need a bunch of them. But on yarn store day, it's more just like picking up new yarn that I would never really buy and like playing around with it. And if I really like it, then I know I'm going to buy more of it, right? So that's kind of what today was. I ended up buying this one. It's Estelle, and it's called Suds. I'm pretty sure you make tea towels and stuff like that out of it. And then I ended up picking these ones here, which is called Sheepies. She's always talking about Sheepies too, but I didn't know what it was, but I'm so excited to use this. It's 100% mer-sized cotton. I just realized I picked baby colors. But I kind of want to make cute bandanas. Around this time every year, I just want to make bandanas, and I think I look good in pink, and I think I might look good in blue. I don't know. So I bought these ones, and they were $3.99 each. And then the last yarn I got is, if you want to show them the purple one again, this one, it's the same brand, but this one looks more like cotton candy. My yarn, not yours. Just throw it in the back. Oh, this one's also Sheepies.
Yeah, they're the same brand.
I know, but like, this one's also Sheepies.
Ah.
I didn't realize I bought so many Sheepies. I got this because it looked very 80s. And then, of course, I bought more of these because here's the thing. My last project, the clown bag and the seal bag, which I didn't bring today, because I was just afraid that people thought I was going to put stuff in it because it's such a big bag. Anyways, I didn't bring it. But these are what I used. Remember when I was talking about them? And they sell them here now, which is great. And they were $2.99. I always can use more because once I put yarn on it, and if I don't use all the yarn and there's still yarn on these, I'm not going to take the yarn off. So I can always use a ton of those. And of course I got this one, and it does say, thank you for supporting my small business. That's a little thing. And of course, I got yellow. Did get the cookie.
We had free snacks and beverages. I got a water because At one point today, I'm gonna be a nightmare to be around, so I got a water.
Oh, and then they did have 2 draws. So what's great about Yarn Store Day is that they have like big gift baskets and you can put your name in it.
A lot of stores do that.
And do you want to tell them how many you've won from this place?
Very random. I won last year's yarn basket and I loved everything. And then they had their Worry Worms donation in February and I won that one. And I will feel really bad if I won this one, and so I probably won't. If I had a nickel every time I won a gift basket from Creative Knitter, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but weird that it happened twice.
All right, so that's from Creative Knitter. Obviously was our favorite store to go to, and we had to stop there first. It's also the only one we're going to in Niagara. Now we're gonna go to the Knitter's Boutique in Burlington. We went there last year. I don't know if they're part of Local Yarn Store Day this year, just because they're closing their store. All their yarn and everything in there is like 30-something% off. Whether or not it's part of Local Yarn Store Day, we're gonna go there because of the sales. That's where we're going to next. We just came out of the Knitter's Boutique. Now this store is actually closing. Because of that, there wasn't a ton of stuff in the store right now because she's been having like a crazy sale for the last month pretty much with all her things.
30% off today.
Exactly.
I bought these little tiny crochet danglies.
I bought these ones last year and I have them on my keychain.
And they're gonna go on my car keys. And I found this little hank of yarn. It's like sock weights, but I'm not gonna make socks out of it. I'm gonna do something else with it. What am I gonna do? I don't know.
I didn't know there was like a lot of blues in there.
Oh yeah.
That's neat.
This one is merino and nylon. And then I found this. Feel like you can't see how iridescent it is on camera.
So for me, first thing I saw, these scissors, okay? You know me, I saw these cute little scissors and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna find them anywhere else. And they're originally $19, but they're 30% off. I'm like, okay, it's Yarn Store Day, I'm gonna treat myself. And then I ended up buying this. I'm not the biggest fan of sunflowers in general, but I really liked those. And because of this fanny pack that I bought, it's so old that both zippers like snapped off. Like, I don't know if you can see, completely snapped off, and it's so hard for me to open and close it. So I bought this to attach to it. Also, if I'm on the go and I need a stitch marker, pull it off my purse. And then the last thing I bought is this one here, and it is called Creative Bubble. And it's like, what do you make out of these things?
Scrubbies.
And it's 100% polyester. I thought it was so pretty and iridescent, and I absolutely love this. I had a purse when I was in high school. Do you remember that purse? And it was the one with sequins,
yeah,
and it was exactly like this. I was obsessed with that purse. I kind of have an idea for a project with it. I don't know if it'll work out, and if it doesn't work out, I'll just make a scrubby with it. So that was everything from the Knitter's Boutique. We are going to the Needle Emporium in Ancaster now. They're a little bit more high-end with their yarn and their yarn prices, but we're just gonna see what we're gonna find there. Even though this place is on the more pricier side of yarn shopping, they have pretty much every single type of yarn that you could ever want in one place. If this yarn was not the price it was, I would have 100% bought it. This store here really reminds me of the Creative Knitter, the first store we went to. They do have very similar products, so by the time I got here, I kind of bought what I wanted. So I was just trying to find some yarn that maybe I hadn't seen before, like this green yarn right here.
So we were actually at, was it Galt House of Yarns? We didn't film anything after Ancaster because I only got one thing there. I bought this little yarn here. This would make the perfect little cup cozy, and look how fall it looks. It looks so cute. Also, I saw one of my followers there, so thank you for saying hi. I got really nervous and I never know what to say, but it's really nice meeting someone who follows my channel in real life. That was the Ancaster one, and now we just finished the Galt House of Yarn, and I found this here. It is Briggs Little, and it is wool and a little bit of nylon. I really liked this green. I don't know, just something about it just reminds me, like, doesn't this kind of look like 90s green? Like the 90s green that you'd find on paint and on like bed sheets and curtains and on carpets. Like, that's the color. And that was the only thing I bought there. And Brittany bought these. And what are they? Cotton, merino, and they're like kind of like a gray and some white in there. I got it because I want to do something like these with the other yarn I found. Oh, that was the other, right, that's the purple you got. Yeah. And now we're going to, was it Cambridge? Something. We didn't go there last year. We wanted to, but the road was closed off for construction and we just didn't feel comfortable trying to figure out how to get there. So we didn't go last year, but we're going this year, and it's a new place for us. So that's nice because so far we've only been to places we went to last year. We're gonna go to the new place now.
This place kind of confused us a bit because we ended up at a Lens Mill store and like, what is going on? So I just quickly ran in just to check it out a little bit, look in their fabrics, didn't buy anything. And then when I left, I saw this sign and I'm like, where does this sign lead? Because that's the store we're looking for. And then we turned the corner and we're like, oh, there it is.
First off, we kind of got a little bit confused because it took us to a Lens Mills parking lot and we're like, wait, like we couldn't like figure it out. And then there was a sign all the way at the end there, which I showed. I'm like, oh, is that it? So we just followed the signs and we ended up at this cute little store. And oh my goodness, the lady running it was so nice and I definitely want to come back. It's like almost like a liquidation thing for yarn, but she was so nice and they had so much stuff I haven't seen before. It was like stuff I was looking for at the other yarn stores, but I couldn't afford. We're here and I could afford it. And so I got these two cakes, very Coraline colors, $16 for both of them, which any other place they would have been so expensive. It would have been $16 each. I got this felted yarn that I'm gonna make something for my mama, and hopefully this video comes out after that. It's not. Well, sorry, Mom. You know the color of what I'm making yet? And then I got these two little yarns. Those are so fun. They're $5 each. That's such a good price. And then I found these two purpley and silver yarns. I figured I could make a little witch hat for the fall time. That's a good idea with that. I got this little sequined deep blue red heart yarn, crochet stickers, because everyone always have knitting stickers and it makes me feel bad about myself. And then I lose all of these, and these are the best if you are like stitching things in. This is the only thing I use. Also, I find the little ones break easily, so it's always good to, you know, pick them up when you can. I paid $50 with tax for everything, which is insane. For all of that yarn, that is such a good price. So remember how I was showing you that green yarn that I saw at the Ancaster store, and it was $100, and to be fair, I mean, like, it's imported and handmade and everything, and it's justified, but I can't justify buying it. Well, look what I found at the Cambridge one. This is like, it's like mohair, and I've been looking, you kept saying it, how I kept looking for mohair
like a mohair project, but I didn't want to buy
all
like
the
one
cakes
little
were like 50 grams, and they were like $20 each.
and they were small, right? Whereas this $10. And I had to ask her, I'm like, are these? She's like, yeah, they're $10 each. I'm like, 10? Look at this thing. I want to just look like I belong in a bog. This is a bog sweater. Blend in with the plants. 2 of these, and I was actually contemplating. Anyways, I was thinking about buying these other ones, and I really like them, and I had them in my hand for a bit, and then I saw these 2. It was pretty much the same price. I needed to buy like 6 of the other one, and I think they were like $10 for 6, which again, amazing prices. Or it was $9 for one of this, which again, that's a really good price. And I just kind of liked the colors, and I like how there was more oranges and pinks in this one, so I ended up buying 2 of these because, you know, I'm obsessed with top-down sweaters now. Like, that's what I'm gonna make this summer, okay? I have so many projects lined up that are not all crochet projects, which I'm so excited to like tell you guys about, but I have to wait. I still gonna want to crochet when I'm not crocheting projects. I bought 2 of those because eventually I'm gonna make stuff out of them. And then these, but they only had 1 pack, so I'm gonna split them.
I am gonna take some of them.
Yeah,
they will be gone.
You'll probably take what, the purples and the blue, the red. I got some stickers too because again, every time I always go to these knitting stores, it's always like knitting stickers, and I'm like, I just want one with a little crochet hook.
This one is worth the drive.
Blew me out of the water, basically. Like, I did not expect to find what I found in there, and I'm so excited. So that was it for local yarn store shops that were participating in local yarn store day, but it's not local yarn store day unless we go to Mary Maxim. We went to last year as well, so we're like, hey, you know what? We're already out this far, you know, so we're gonna stop at Mary Maxim, and then that should be it for our yarn shopping for today. But let's see what we find there. Okay, so we just got out of Mary Maxim, the 6th and final store of the day, and honestly, when I went in here, I was not expecting to find what I found. And then as soon as I saw it, I had to text Brittany because she was on the opposite side of the store. I'm like, you get on over here.
She never texts me to go over there.
Never.
I normally have to call her to find her in a store.
Yeah.
So I knew it was good.
When I text her, she knows it's important. First off, we're just gonna show you the yarn, and then we'll get to the big reveal at the end. I bought more sparkly yarn because the other sparkly yarn I thought I was gonna use, and then I realized it might be a bit too scratchy for what I want, but I have another idea for it, so I ended up getting this one. And then, I mean, of course, this, if you've watched my video, you might have seen me crochet one. I'm currently crocheting one right now in the car, and I don't have this color, and it is called Cinnamon Swirl. And I think that was it for me for yarn.
I didn't buy any yarn. I did buy some more of the needles here, and then I got a bunch of stitch markers.
Like, look at that pack. You don't even need my stitch markers anymore that
I
we're
will
gonna
take
split.
the couple that you promised me. And then, not yarn, I bought a Naka hoodie that glows in the dark. I'm gonna put my cat in there with me.
Not Totoro.
Me and Totoro aren't talking at the moment.
They have a complicated relationship. When I tell you what I found, I was shocked. So first off, it's a crochet hook. Second, $15 crochet wands.
They are pretty identical to the Alpha hooks from Furls Crochet, which have a retail price of $120. These are $15 each, and they look like little wands.
And they're so gosh darn.
They are very
cute.
lightweight. I have a wooden hook and I love it, but you know, with the economy, I can't buy all the hooks I want to.
Yeah.
So now I got all 4 of these for $60.
So like, look at the 3 different
There's
types
3
of
different
handle.
handles. There's only the dark color in one.
And like, look at, they're so cute. You've seen my new crochet hook, the one with the interchangeable hooks. I love that one. That one is a tapered one. These ones are inline ones, so they have the sharper thing. So it's like, I kind of needed them because they're different hooks and they do different things. This one here, I can't use my tapered hook for, but I can use these hooks.
They're made by Maxim. So if you live in Southern Ontario, buy them.
They might even have them online. I'll take a look for y'all and I'll put it in here if it is. But going to the store and seeing all the amazing hooks is like, I still can't believe I saw them for $15 each. I mean, I bought 4 and it was still cheaper than buying 1 hook from Furls. Even though I love Furls hooks, it's just...
They're really good.
They're really good. I just can't afford...
I'm living on a budget.
Yeah. What was your favorite find?
The hooks.
The hooks?
The hooks was probably one of the best finds of the day.
Favorite yarn?
I think my favorite yarn was the first one from Creative Knitter.
That one was...
The blue and purpley one.
That one was really pretty. Hooks, probably the best find. And I think for yarn, it's definitely that green mohair yarn that I just found at the last place. Like, I'm so excited to crochet with that. I'm so excited to use these hooks. That does it for local yarn store day. I can't believe we've already done it. Like, I remember finishing the first local yarn store last year and be like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be a whole year into the next one. And we're already done it. 2024 yarn store day, I feel, was a lot better than last year's yarn store day because we kind of didn't know what we were looking for. We just wanted to find some fun stuff and we weren't even gonna come to Mary Maxim.
We didn't, it was a last minute thing.
And then we're like, we're already kind of here. Thank goodness we did, because those hooks, amazing. If you are new to my channel, like sewing, thrifting, crafting, and of course crocheting, want to hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on my Instagram, my TikTok, and of course my Patreon. I think that's it. So y'all have a good day now.